Behind the line, this match begins in 3, 2, 1, rebuild.
Our 20-second autonomous period has started, and we're seeing robots both on their respective alliance zones and in the middle of the field racing to get as many fuel as possible while both of those hubs are active in the autonomous period. Again, each of those fuel, it's worth 1 point. So all those fuel you see flying into the air, 1 point for the alliance. Also in the autonomous period, we saw on the Red Alliance team 3487 climb up to that first rung in the autonomous period. That's going to earn the team 10 points and work towards that movement goal. Right now, we're seeing teams race to the middle of the field as the Blue Alliance has our first shift for this match. We're seeing 4982 in the middle of the field. They're pocketing as many fuel as possible, trying to shuttle it back over to the Blue Alliance's zone, so they have as much as possible to quickly pick up and get into that hub before their shift ends. Over on the Red Alliance, we have a shift number 2 starting. That's the Red Alliance's first shift on their own scoring. 829 in the corner of the field, back against that Alliance station. They're picking up fuel for the Digital Goats and launching it into that Red Alliance hub. 3487 Red FIRST Robotics joined them in the last couple of seconds of that red shift. Blue is now able to score in their hub. We're seeing lots of fuel flying from 7617. Their alliance partners 4982 making their way back over from the neutral zone and joining them in the last couple of seconds of that blue shift. Right now we have a minute left in the match. 81 points for the Red Alliance, 79 for the Blue Alliance. Very close match so far. This last minute is going to determine that winner. Let's see how many fuel these teams can get into that hub, and if anyone decides to climb on that tower in the last 30 seconds of the match. 45 seconds left, and both teams have around 10 to 20 fuel to get that to that 100 energized ranking point fuel threshold. That sound means 30 seconds left in the match. Teams are able to now shoot in both of those hubs. Both hubs active, lots of fuel flying in the air from 7617, 4982. Over in the Red Alliance, we have a climb from 3487. That's 10 points. 12 seconds left in the match. Let's see if 829 is going to join them in scoring some more fuel from the Red Alliance. 5 seconds left. Ending the match in 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of match number 7. Let's give it. They won with a score of 163 points to the Blues 128, scoring 111 fuel in that teleoperated period. They got 4 ranking points. They met that 100 fuel threshold and 3 for winning. Congratulations to the Red Alliance.